Okay. We back again. You know what it is. Boxing debate with the Goon. Back in this bitch. We back again. Man. Oh shit. There that man go again.
Hey,
There that
hey.
motherfucking man go again. I got some shit for you and Trey. I got some shit for you and Trey. Hold on, wait a minute. I got some shit for you and Trey, dog.
Okay, okay, okay,
I got some shit for you and Trey, dog.
okay,
Shout out to Drinko in the building. What's good
okay.
with it?
What's up, Famo? How everything doing, man? How's everything going?
Hey man, everything copacetic, bro. You know how it is, bro. A
Yes,
little of
sir.
this and a little of that.
Yeah. Somewhere in the middle.
You know, I've been slipping and sliding, going to different states to state. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Spinning and dipping them. I got you.
But guess what I just heard, though, dog?
What?
Guess what I just heard, bro?
What's up?
I hear your mans in them,
Uh huh.
Trey and Keyshawn Davis, been shooting at my dog, Devin Haney, bro. What's up with that, man? What up with that, bro?
Man, I like keep my man too.
I fuck with Keyshawn. Shout
I
out to
like it.
Keyshawn.
I
You
like
know,
Keyshawn came on the show, gave us a cameo real quick.
I swear I was just getting ready to say that. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis.
Yeah,
Gave us a
yeah,
shout out, everything on the show. But dog,
yeah,
Keyshawn. See, Drake, we about to kick some shit, dog. We about to kick
yeah,
some shit, bro.
yeah.
Cause see, for what I'm hearing from a lot of these boxing experts, you know what I'm saying, is Haney got a ass whooping that last fight, but some could say that was a closer fight than just them knockdowns on there, and possibly, it could have been a draw, it could have won. But that's neither here nor there. The point that I'm getting at is Haney is experienced. Keyshawn ain't as quite as experienced as Haney, but iron do sharpen iron. He in there with Bud and all the guys down there, and he got good training or whatever. But oh, Keyshawn ain't been on that stage that Devin been on in all these times. What you think about that, bro?
Sometimes the lack of experience is what throw the experienced fighters off. You know
Mm,
what I mean? I mean,
talk that
for
shit.
instance, look at Bud when he went against Madrimov. That lack of experience that Madrimov had with 10 fights, he had an unusual style.
Erky
You
jerky.
know, yeah, real irky jerky. That European no rhythm. He didn't have
Toof.
a rhythm. We do everything by rhythm
Rhythm.
as and not even a black person. We're gonna say not racial, but as a black man, black people, we do things as a rhythm. We walk with a rhythm. We hoop
Yeah.
with a rhythm. We got a
Yeah.
bop to everything we do. We work with a
Right.
rhythm. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So when you got the European, see that's even in basketball when Ginobili came with the Euro step, that
Oof.
was unusual to us. It was offbeat. It wasn't in rhythm, so it kind of threw everybody off until they caught on. Same
Right.
with Manny. Manny came with that offbeat jab, that do 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 do.
Hopping with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And so, but once we get on to that, we're on to it. So it was just like I said before, that lack of experience can sometimes be the bigger problems. Keyshawn don't know no better. He don't know to throw the jab off the pivot. He don't know not to uh, um come in at an angle and throw a uppercut. He don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
hear
that
you. But, but
that
but if he don't know that,
inexperience, so that
if he don't know that,
inexperience.
go ahead. My bad, Drake.
No. So I was just saying that inexperience could be a plus to him. You know that greenness can be a plus, i.e., Buster
Yeah, because
Douglas.
Boss said it. Yup.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True.
It can work against him too, but just as it works against him, it can work for him too.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. You step into that level. My man Haney go put belt to ass if he get a chance. He
Yeah,
saying Haney can't punch, he can't do this, he don't got no chin, this, that, and the other. Let's not forget, Devin Haney still that prodigy we was talking about 8, 10 years ago. You know,
yeah, yeah,
fight
yeah,
what happened with him and Ryan, that's what it was.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's what it was. I don't blame the steroids. I'm one of the few that rock with him that I ain't even blaming the steroids or whatever the fuck that was, that shit that Ryan took, because his defense was lacking that day.
Yeah. He wasn't on his game that day. He wasn't on his game that day. You know, they all got off day. Tio wasn't on his game when he was with Cambosis. He could have easily whooped Cambosis, you know.
I'm still shocked at that one, dog. I'm
Yeah,
still
yeah,
shocked at that.
yeah. He could have whooped Cambosis, man. But you know, hey, he got in that ring that day. Hey, Cambosis took advantage of whatever he was lacking. Hey, Devin got in the ring that day with Ryan. Ryan took advantage of whatever Devin was lacking. You know what I mean? But I don't
Somebody put
know.
a motherfucking APB out for Travion Crawford. I got a question to ask him, bro. I got one question to ask him, and I ain't gonna fuck with him no more. I got one question for Trey ass.
Yeah. Well, I got Keyshawn putting a good. I got Keon showing up. I got Keon not with the stoppage, but I think Keon can outbox Devin.
It definitely can happen, Drake. You know, I'm just talking
Yeah,
my shit. It definitely
yeah,
can happen.
yeah.
Young, more athletic.
Yep, yep,
Uh,
yep.
as of now, I look like the sharper puncher. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So, like
yeah.
me, I would love to see that fight, bro, because
What you think?
I'm gonna go with Haney on that, just with the
Well, we know that.
experience and everybody's really looking at his last fight and believing that, like, bro. I just think that if he go in there, he went in the wrong man site with that Ryan fight, and he got caught with the banana in the tailpipe. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yes,
You
sir.
didn't know what Ryan was coming in there. You didn't even know if it was gonna be a fight. That's kind of hard to get up on, but he a professional. He's supposed to did. He's supposed to got in there and handle his business. But let's
Mm-hmm.
not forget who Devin Haney is, dog. Let's not
Yeah,
forget all his accolades. Let's not forget who this man is.
yeah. He definitely
And that,
that.
yeah, that's why people go, they're gonna be surprised when they get back in there, bro. If they thinking that it's gonna be that same Devin that lost to Ryan, that ain't gonna be that, bro. A sharp Devin is a dangerous motherfucker, dog.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It just
Big Steel in the building.
Devin.
What's the
Hey,
business?
what's going on?
We just doing a little cooking.
Yeah, I saw that, man. I'm fresh off the clock, man. Leaving the plantation right now, heading to go pick up my babies, man. Just tapping in with my niggas.
Oh,
Let
that's
me throw
what's
let
up.
me throw
What's
a
up,
little
man?
bug in your ear, bro. Let me throw
Yeah.
a bug in your ear. I don't know if you've been seeing what's been going on. I don't know how long you've been listening. You know, Keyshawn Davis popping off about Devin Haney, saying that, basically he'll wash him and he ain't got no power, no chin, this, that, and the other. I want to talk about that. I think me and you was kicking it on that yesterday. What's your take on that?
Man, I don't know, man. I heard what y'all was talking about, man. I think in this situation, experience is everything, man. Keyshawn Davis is just now getting into 12 rounders and was his last fight with Jose Pedraza, which would be a decent win if this was some years ago, but they're gradually stepping him up or whatever, man. I think Devin Haney is too experienced, and even though he
Uh-oh.
ain't punching hard, even though Haney ain't punching hard, he ain't punching hard. He's punching sharp, and it's enough to keep you honest and keep you at bay for someone like a Keyshawn Davis who ain't fought at that level, man. We need to see Keyshawn in there with the likes of a Raymond Mutataya or something like that, or even an Andy Cruz before we get to talking about him and Devin Haney, who's a 2-division champion, man. I gotta. I think Keyshawn may have what it takes to outdog him, but the dog wouldn't come out until it's too late later in the fight.
I
So
would
we
like
talking
to
eight.
see I like to see him push his supposed daddy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You just named him Cruz. I like to see them push that back a little bit. Let Cruz get a couple of more fights in him and all that. But that Haney fight can definitely happen if you want the smoke. Drake, I'm letting my people know your people. We want that fight, Drake. We want that fight, dog. We want that
Hey,
fight.
Definitely
I think. What up, Millsy? I see you, baby.
his
Uh,
head.
I think it's I think, hey man, I think Keyshawn can pull it off, man. I think
I
what
mean, I could rock with
Mills
it, Drake,
alluded to, the
for
dog in
sure.
him. I think that dog gonna come out when they announce the fight. If they announce it, I think that's when you're gonna see that dog. Keyshawn ain't gonna wait. That's one thing about him. He's ready right now. If you call him, he ready right now. He ready to go.
Why he don't got that same energy for Cruz though, Drake, my baby? Why he don't got that same energy for Cruz?
He'll slap Cruz around. If you look at Keyshawn and Cruz fight, when Cruz beat him in the amateur because Cruz has an amateur style, which don't
Cuban
transfer. Yeah, which don't transfer good in the pros. Keyshawn had a pro style back in the amateurs. You see what I'm saying? So Cruz was able to beat
Good point, Drake.
Keyshawn on that standpoint. You see how Keyshawn is he's ready for the pros. It was seamless when he got. You see, Andy Cruz is kind of going through the hiccups. He's kind of learning on the job in the pro ranks, and he still got that slappy slap style in the amateurs where I just got to touch you. He's not punching through his target just yet, and I think that he hitting at it, but he's not punching through. And I think that's why Keyshawn, what y'all saying about Keyshawn to Haney, I'll say that as far as Cruz to Keyshawn.
Hey, look, but Drake, though, you for real, like your breakdown was on point because that can definitely happen. But again, I keep saying the same point. Maybe if I just start naming the fighters without the triangle theory, I'm just saying,
right?
Haney's competition level is way better than Keyshawn. And I'm gonna say this: 2-3 fights ago, was it 2-3 fights ago? They was all talking shit about Keyshawn. Let's not forget about that too.
Right.
You know, so they both then went through that where they had lackluster performances or whatever. But for my money, I'll put it to you like this. I'm gonna give it 60-40 for Devin. If I had to break a percentage down there, I got him pulling that fight out. Just off experience alone.
I dare say 70-30, man. I personally think I think Raymond Mutataya is a little bit more versed as of now to deal with the likes of a Devin Haney than a Keyshawn Davis.
Oh, good point. I don't know. I can't count Keyshawn out like that, though. I mean, I really can't because he definitely got tools in his toolbox. He out there with Bud and all them down there in excellent shape. I was just looking at a video clip of him now, like, oh, you know, but I just think it's levels, bro. And if they wait a tad bit, he'll reach his full potential if they don't rush that.
I feel that, man, and it's not the skill aspect of it that I'm doubting with Keyshawn Davis. It's the experience and knowing how to deal with somewhat of a slickster. Raymond Mutataya just beat Tevin Farmer, who's as much shit as these niggas talk about the slick black American. Tevin Farmer and Danny Jacobs at his peak. Those two names never get mentioned as slick black fighters, man. And he still showed world-class quality operation in the ring. Just not after not fighting at the highest level since the JoJo Diaz fight. And for him to go in there and pull that fight out, I just feel he's more versed as of now. He's more equipped in the now to deal with someone like a Devin Haney or even a Shakur Stevenson than someone like a Keyshawn Davis, because Keyshawn Davis hasn't been in there with a slippery opponent who can make you miss and punish you for the miss, who can operate, who can control range, or is real comfortable in the corner.
Now hold on, Millsy.
And Devin can do that.
Hold on, but you too, Goonie. Let me tell y'all.
Say, hold the
fuck up. When y'all talking about slick black fighters that he ain't been in there to ring with, did you just hear what you just said, Goon? And Mills, did you hear what Goon said? What is Keyshawn train?
I just said that. I gave him credit for that.
Okay, Okay, so he's with the best fighter in the world, arguably the best fighter in the world, which is Bud, and he's also in there with arguably the slickest fighter, which is who? Shakur Stevenson. Now let's talk, baby.
I said Iron Sharper earlier. Now I see him. But
when you talk about slick, I don't think Haney is a slick fighter because Haney's gonna fight you. Haney's gonna move in that center of that ring, and he's going to fight you. And that was a mistake that he made. And I always say this: that's the difference between Shakur and Haney. Haney will fight you. Shakur is patient. He's gonna pop shot you all night, and he'd be happy with it. Devin, he's
who you got in that fight, Drake?
Huh?
Who you got in that fight, in that fantasy fight? Like if they were to fight, who do you got? Haney or Kerr?
I got Shakur.
Okay. So I'm just seeing where you was at with it. Okay.
Yeah. And so I think because I think that Shakur is more patient. I think that Devin
Yeah,
Haney will rush and get Pac shot because Devin
get
Haney
out
will
pointed
fight
to
you.
death,
Yeah,
running in the shit.
Devin will outfight. He will fight you in the center of that ring. You know what I mean? And that's
I got
Keyshawn's alley. So when the experience come into play, if a person right there in front of you, you it boils down to the quicker hands, the quicker feet. And the thing I was telling Goon in the chat, in our private chat, Keyshawn knows how to fight.
yeah.
That's on the street, that's
Mhm.
in the ring, and that's a plus. Devin Haney can fight, which means
Oh,
he's trained to fight as a fighter, as a boxer. But when you put that dog in that ring that knows how to survive outside that ring, knows how to box on
hold
top of
on now,
that.
Drake. Be careful. You on a slippery slope, Drake. Be careful. You know, I'm waiting in the corner, Drake. Now be
Yeah,
careful.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So
Be careful.
it's trouble.
I'm about
You're
to
gonna
set
get
you
in
up now.
trouble with somebody knowing how to fight outside of that ring. That survival thing, that dog is there. Like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Yeah, Earl Spence, you can box. Terrence Crawford can fight in real life. He
Hey,
knows that
Drake.
survival. Yes, sir.
I heard you and Mills say something about dog earlier, this, that, and the other, right?
Right.
Sir.
Did y'all say Haney has dog in him? Let's do some rewinding now.
I
Dog house
definitely
rules.
do.
Yeah,
He got dog in him. For you, you got me shit. You,
Hold on, Mills. Let me cook a little bit. I'm trying to walk Drake
my
into
fault, my
something real
fault.
quick.
yeah.
All right.
I'm
Okay, my
trying to
bad on
be.
that.
Hey, look, let's do a rewind back.
Right.
Mayweather Gym, Doghouse Rules,
Uh-huh.
Tank Davis,
Uh-huh.
Bill picking the bag up after that.
Right.
Linares rocking him, having him out on his feet in the 10th round, and him surviving them other 2 rounds.
Absolutely.
Him repeatedly getting hit with the same fucking left hook to his ass, damn near unconscious. Kept getting up. Let's not forget that the schoolboy had some dog in him.
Absolutely.
It may not be as easy as Keyshawn think, because Haney thought it was gonna be easy with Garcia, and he started believing his own shit. I'm just gonna drop that there.
Yeah.
I'll let
Oh
y'all pick
no.
back up on it.
No doubt. No doubt he got dog in him. I said it. Haney will fight you.
Yeah.
He will meet you at the center of the ring or wherever you at, and he will fight you. He will also claim the center of the ring like he did Loma. He came out and was like, man, this is my shit. What's up? You know, he did it
He
with
ain't claim the
Loma.
center of the ring with Loma.
Huh? Who?
He ain't claim the center of the ring with no Lomachenko.
Shit, round 1, he met Lomachenko. He had a chair in the center of the ring.
He's beating
With
Loma
Nah.
senselessly. Them body shots.
Look
vicious.
what Devin Haney was standing. When before round 1, Devin Haney was practically in the middle of the ring. Devin Haney, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Devin Haney threw the first 3 punches.
I'm about to pull it up. I'm gonna mute it though.
Yeah, I think Devin threw the first
man.
3 punches with Loma. Man, he whipped
versus
the shit out of Loma. He spanked Loma.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Let me find out you had Loma winning that fight, Big Steel.
Hey.
I had Lomachenko winning that fight, man.
Oh!
I had Loma winning that fight, man.
Hey, Goon.
I had Lomachenko smacking on that man.
Round 1. Watch who took the center of that ring.
Hey, I'm about to pull it up. I'm pulling it up right now, dog. I'm waiting on this little commercial to go off from YouTube.
I was happy to see that.
It's 12 rounds.
So how did you have it scored? More importantly, hey, Mills,
go ahead.
How did you have that fight scored? How did you have it scored? I mean,
I had it 7-5. And I'm not mad. I think I honestly get why people think that Devin won. Yeah, 7-5 Loma, or a draw at the very least. There, I don't see. I can't give. I can't give Devin Haney 7 rounds, man. And my biggest I feel like the biggest takeaway from it was every round besides the 12th, the 10th, and the 11th were seesaw type rounds.
No,
Loma dominated 2 of those 3 rounds.
One punch, he bagging Loma up.
There you go.
He stepped right to him, dog. He bagging him up.
He stepped right to him. I'm telling
That's
you,
out the gate, though. All right, cool. So now
streak on his ass, bro.
After the first round, my man, he's backing Haney up. I don't think Lomachenko's back touched the ropes like that, man. Haney was putting on his back foot very uncomfortably and pinned to the
Just touch
ropes
the ropes
and
right there.
he was
Just
getting
touch the
good work
ropes
off.
again. It
Not
just
not
touch the ropes again.
not in the second round. He didn't either.
Oh, okay, yeah, this is the first round.
Man,
I'll keep my own still.
y'all wildin'.
Hey, the proof right there. The Goon. Listen, still, I'm trying to tell you, brother. Hey, Devin, that second round, Devin did the same thing. He took the center of the round again. He took the center of the ring again. Devin
I don't
always
know,
threw the
man.
first punch after the bell. Devin always came out, claimed that center, and threw that jab. The first touch was Devin Haney all around. All of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, family.
I'm gonna be
I
looking
don't.
back over. Got it up.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So what?
that's wild. You had Loma winning that fight, and you said with
Uh-huh.
Devin and Keyshawn, who you said you had? You said you had Devin in that fight.
I got Devin. And even to speak to the dog that that the big bro was talking about, Drake was talking about, man. I think at this point in time, because Keyshawn ain't fought at that level, he can afford to plant his feet in front of someone like a Keyshawn Davis, because he'll be sharper in the exchanges due to the level of competition that he's been in there with. He'll be sharper in the exchanges. He'll know when to get in. He'll know when to get out. He'll initiate the exchanges. And when you initiate an exchange, you fighting at somebody else's pace. So that right there is enough to keep you off balance and off killer. And you're not comfortable enough to start letting them shots go because, damn, this nigga just really stepped to me. And by the time you were like, all right, cool. By the time you ready to start letting shots go in an exchange, he done already got 2 and 3 off on you when he backed out on his bicycle.
Yeah.
When you open up and go to throw something, you get clipped with the right hand right down the pipe, my dude. I feel like Devin Haney is experienced enough to do that to someone like a Keyshawn Davis.
I can see it too.
That's how I see that fight going.
So let's do this. Just break that fight down. Like, do you got it going the distance? Like, how do you got it? How, like the score 7-5? Like, how you got it going? And for who?
Me?
If they was to fight in that fight, how do you think? Like, if you had money to make a prop bet, where would you put that money at?
8-4 or 9-3 for Devin Haney.
Damn, they're a wash.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Somewhere Travion Crawford is punching in the air right now, bro.
Just due to experience. Just due to the experience alone, man. That shit matters. I gotta edge Devin Haney in that. You get Keyshawn Davis in there with some bulls and some high, some high quality opposition, some tops like some contenders. I definitely reconsider my personal pick.
Let's name drop it then. Let's name some fighters and how you think Keyshawn will fare at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to see who do you got him beating.
Keyshawn?
Yeah, who do you think he can beat there?
Right,
I like to see Keyshawn and the nigga Frank Martin. I like to see them two rumble. That's
a good fight, bro. I don't know why that fight ain't happening. That's a good fight. Yeah. It's still a good fight.
I think
my fault, Millsy. I cut you off, bro. Go ahead.
No, you didn't. You didn't at all. You didn't at all. But the fight that should have been made was Keyshawn and Raymond Mutataya. That's an in-house fight right there, and they're both on the same trajectory. I don't want to, and he's calling out the Vargas brothers now. So it's like, y'all are on the same side of the street. There's no reason why these fights can't be getting made right now, Brody. There's no reason for that. There's no reason for that.
Probably, right now, Millsy, it's about money. It's about the bag. If that fight has been made, like, what's the return on it, basically?
Yeah.
Which is nothing.
Yeah.
I know we would love to see that fight, being a boxing enthusiast and a boxing fan, but when it all comes down to the brass, where's the money? Where's the kickback?
Don't make dollars. It don't make sense.
Yeah. And right now, that fight don't make dollars, like Goon say, so it don't make sense.
But see, I feel that, man. But this is why the American is in the UK bubbling and motherfucking Japan bubbling. They fight the domestic level talent that's on their level as they're coming up. It ain't waiting until they get to superstar status, because if this is a potential fight, a big blockbuster fight, or not a blockbuster fight, but if both of these dudes blow up, if Raymond Mutataya, he galvanizes the Chicano fan base and the Mexican nationalist fan base, and Keyshawn Davis pops off and captures the hearts of the Black American demographic. Now you talking about if these two fight and it's a barn burner, like, yo, man, that fight could have went either way. When they both ascend into superstardom, or they both reach their peak as far as marketability is concerned, now you got a rematch right there that's bigger than what it was in the first round. It's no rivalries, man. It's no rivalries here in America. So when you got that shit, when you got a rivalry brewing like that, why not go for that and capitalize on that? You dig what I'm saying? You can't. Not everybody is gonna pop off and be the superstar. That's where David Benavidez and Caleb Plant fucked up at, thinking that they was hot. What's his name? Lukowicz thought that they was gonna be bigger than what they are in the now, and David Benavidez has been reduced to a fucking undercard fighter, a co-main event fighter after main event 2 fucking pay-per-views because you just not that nigga. You dig? So strike while the iron, not even the iron ain't all the way hot right now, but it's enough grassroots. It's enough grassroots of a following to where we should be able to get that fight, man. Like, are we trying to make the best fight? So y'all niggas still chasing the show. The show is gonna come if these niggas walk through these gauntlets. That's why Canelo is who he is in the now. He walked through that gauntlet.
Mills, but who gonna do that with a guy like you as they spokesperson, or a guy like Drake? Because we gonna put you in the best situation. Because once you capitalize financially, we do too.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So we want to see these fights like that, but it just we on the wrong side of how that shit work. We not over there to be able to help make that shit because these guys looking at it like this dude is my investment. I got to make sure still looking good.
And that is that I'm telling you, man. It needs the American boxing public needs to hit the reset button immediately, man. Just take this the least path of resistance to galvanize the bag or whatever, and saving your virginity to the biggest bag of possible, bro. That shit dead, my nigga. It's dead. But it's too many other markets that's proven otherwise that shit doesn't perfection doesn't have to be the golden standard. You dig?
Right.
Niggas can't name me 10. Niggas can't name me 10 undefeated fighters, man. All-time greats. Ali is considered the GOAT. That nigga is not he didn't retire undefeated. Tyson is my personal GOAT. That nigga did not retire undefeated. Lennox Lewis, Tyson, Roy Jones, all these niggas got knocked the fuck out. That their
Ray
legacy
Robinson.
wasn't called in the press. Exactly. Right. The litter, goddamn Tommy Hart, Roberto fucking Duran got put the. Come on, man. Like we don't need this perfection. We don't need to chase the biggest bag possible.
Right. But you know what, Millsy? To play devil's advocate, every good fight now has to have a storyline behind it. It's gotta be Keyshawn Davis and Cruz, they got a storyline. Every fight, we go back to TC and Earl. They had a storyline leading up. Every fight now, the Americans, like you say, will galvanize to that storyline. So if a fighter don't have a storyline, like it's like, who is he? You know what I mean? Oh, you fighting a duck. You ducking. You fighting a cherry pick because they don't have a storyline behind them. You feel me? So we got to get out of that. Yeah, and we got to get out of that as a fan. And like you say, get on that Japanese market, get on that UK market, because now even those fighters that's 2-0 are famous because they're out there. You know, they
let's not act like Bob shit.
Yeah. So that's what I think.
Exactly.
Nowadays, we got to get out of this storyline shit. Every fight don't need to marinate. Floyd, that's your cousin Goon, but Floyd, he started that marinating shit. Him and Pacquiao and all of that shit. No, brother, that shit ain't working now. It's a new day, new era. Let's get out the way.
Exactly, man. My thing is this. Oh fuck. Fuck. I had a point and I just lost that shit.
My fault.
You talking about letting the fights marinate and shit like that, and we got to get out. I'm gonna drink on that. Certain fights shouldn't have to marinate, bro.
Right.
Let's talk about this, man. I had this for Trey ass. I wanted him to come on here so fucking bad, but would y'all call Keyshawn Davis a duck?
For what?
For what?
If he said he didn't want to fight somebody, would y'all call him a duck? Because they use that word loosely around here. I'm just trying to,
Who is it that he don't want to fight? Depends on if it's 100 ranked motherfucker, then I'll be like, oh, he ain't ducking him. It's a waste of time.
Well, right now, the person that came up can't fight right now because he did some shifty business, taking some shit when he fought Devin. But I find it ironic that Keyshawn is popping off. Oh yeah, I'm about to talk that shit, Mills. I'm about to walk. I'm about to set it up.
Let's do the damn thing.
I find it ironic, and I literally found this 2 minutes before I was getting ready to go on, and I said, "Ooh wait." So me drinking all that, we got a little private chat. I say, "Where is Trey at? I want to put the belt to his ass today. Where is he at?"
Right.
Guess what Keyshawn said, bro?
What?
What's up?
They was talking about him fighting Devin. He talking about how he'll do him, and he don't got no chin, he don't got this, he don't got that, he don't got that. So apparently somebody must have asked him. It's on Fight Hype. Y'all can look it up for yourself.
No, I take
somebody asked him about fighting Ryan Garcia. Dog was like, "Oh hell no." He was like, "Nah, fuck that shit. That motherfucker hit." I don't want to say he said this and be misquoted, so I might be capping on this part right here. But basically, it was like, "Nah, that motherfucker hit too hard, and he may be too big." And shit,
oh no!
I got the video right here, my nigga.
Oh no, bro!
I can dig it. I can dig
my
it. One thing about Ryan. One thing about Ryan is when he was fighting Tank. Tank even said, that left hand. He got a left hand. So I think Devin just solidified it, man, because hey, I mean, Keyshawn.
That part on that drink. You ain't shouldn't put that last part on there.
I mean, no, but I'm saying he can't put. And if you got that, that's a big boy, man. If he coming in there at 160, 150 on fight night, then which is more. He comes in at more. He comes about 160. He was bigger than Devin, honestly. And he's a big boy.
Put this in the messenger chat.
He's
so
how tall is
do that?
5'10"?
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Yeah,
he coming in 5'10", 170, 175. That's big. And Devin was right there with him. They both look like light heavyweights standing up there, man. Honestly. Big middleweight.
That's a bad look if he said that though. That's a bad look.
Yeah.
And look. Now Drink is my witness to this shit right here. Yeah. I don't use that duck word. You feel what I'm saying? Because niggas don't know how to use it.
Right.
Now,
hey, the best ever. What's up?
Now, I'm not calling Keyshawn a duck. I'm really fucking with trading him. You feel what I'm saying? Because I understand what he's saying. Like, no, dog just got popped for steroids. But you can't talk about dog walking the nigga, then they ask you about another nigga. You like, oh no, I won't fight Drake. I'll fight this nigga right here though. No, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, bro.
But in all retrospect, we talking about styles make fights. The best ever said, he might clip Davis because of his style. You know what I mean? That style. Just like, I don't mean to dip off subject, but my man that beat Davis, Big Baby Davis, or not Big Baby Davis, Big Baby what's the one name?
Anderson.
Yeah, Anderson. Yeah, that guy. I got him as he's up there. But as far as when you get to matching them up, I would have Wilder beating him because he's wide open for a right hand, and Wilder got the most powerful right hand.
He got the power just to drop his big ass.
Yes. So that right there, that matchup, when people be like, oh, he'll run through Wilder, he probably the best one out there. He grown man in these days. He won't run through Wilder like that. Even though I don't even like Wilder as a heavyweight, I think he's the most skillless world champion other than Rocky Marciano that we ever had. You know what I mean? I think Mike Tyson is down there too. I think Mike Tyson is kind of skillless too, Millsy. And I'm sorry.
You out your goddamn mind. Oh, Drake, don't do that, my nigga. Drink, don't do that. Drink, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey,
I
what you
think,
say?
I think, I think that Mike Tyson was physically challenged. I think that he fought above his expectations, and I think he was powerful. But as far as skill wise, I don't think he was the most like technically skilled champion.
Drink, you burnt the fuck out, my nigga. You gotta stop, man. You gotta stop. You gotta
I'm
stop.
sorry, Millsy. I'm sorry, baby.
Fam,
What you want me to do? I'm sorry.
my nigga, listen, my nigga, when you 5'10" and you fighting giants, and the general consensus of you to the naked eye is all you doing is barreling forward and knocking people the fuck out, that in itself right there is telling, because it ain't like the nigga is just walking through straight shot. These dudes can touch Mike Tyson from middle of the ring and he on the ropes. You
Salute
dig?
Dwayne Styles. Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
Appreciate you,
Yeah, the dude is slipped. I mean, it's the head movement, it's the feet putting him in punching position to get him in punching position and knock these dudes off their rocker. It's the power, it's the counter punching once he gets in the pocket. It's a multitude of it's the angles once he gets inside the pocket. Mike Tyson is one of the most skilled heavyweights that we've seen. For you to be that dominant and you're that miniature in the Goliath of the divisions, you gotta be there is no way you can be a skillless heavyweight when you fighting 6'5". This biggest tallest opponents was 6'6". How do you 6'7"? How do you out jab Tony Tucker, who's 6'5" and you 5'10"? At mid ring, bro? There's no way you can do that as a skillless heavyweight. There's no way. How dare you put Mike Tyson in the same category as Deontay Sloppy, bro? Oh,
No,
my nigga.
hold on. I didn't put him in the same category, but as far as skill wise go, I think he's a lesser skilled champion than most. I think, like you said, most people look at you 5'10", 5'11", and you're an overachiever. And I think Mike Tyson was an overachiever. One thing that Mike Tyson had was dynamite in his right and his left hand. I'm gonna tell you something that you probably didn't know, Millsy. Mike Tyson is a southpaw.
Yeah, I seen him right with his left hand.
Yeah, he's a southpaw. He's a natural southpaw. So you know that's an advantage. He had power in both hands. And did you know that, Goon?
No, you put me up on it that day. Remember?
Yeah. That's right. Yep. He's a natural southpaw. So by nature, he's a natural southpaw. But Mike Tyson had that power, and that's that neutralizer, and that's a hell of a neutralizer. So even if a fella 10 feet tall, when you able to neutralize him, when you got that neutral, it don't make no difference, Millsy. Once you touch him, he gonna fall.
But how are you getting in punching position, my nigga? If you can't, if you got a dude that's 80 plus reach advantage over you, I think Bud's wingspan is longer than Mike Tyson's. So you're that much more at a physical disadvantage because you're shorter and your weapons are way shorter than it was as far as what you can strike with. It's his defensive prowess. What's up?
He had speed.
He had speed. He had fast feet. He had defense, slipping the reflexes. He had all of that, bro. And once he would get in the pocket, his ability to cut those angles and hit you in the blind spots was second to none. Mike Tyson Mike Tyson was not to be trifled with. There's no, but man, I'm gonna say some
all the time. Him and them hitting him with them blind spots like that and getting them angles. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He probably the best that I've seen do it.
Well, hold on just a minute. Oh, wait, just a minute now, because you had Jersey Joe Walcott that was slick too.
He sure the fuck was. He was the slickest though. Yeah, he was slick.
Yeah. So when you talk about Mike Tyson had problems with anybody with a jab. Any champions with a jab, I get it to you, but he can say the most skilled. I've never seen him throw. There you go. Your best ever. Yes. You didn't see him
slipped the shot and then he was slipping over.
You never seen him throw a counter punch.
Yeah, he was slipping.
Bro,
he might have slipped, but he didn't throw a counter. He might have slipped.
Bro,
What I was saying was,
hey, look, I disagree on that, bro. He did.
I agree,
up, bro.
This is Drake. I agree with you, best ever. And what the thing with Mike Tyson, the thing, y'all crazy. Mike Tyson had a problem with anybody with a jab. He had a problem with Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis had an excellent jab. He had a problem with Razor Ruddock. Razor Ruddock had an excellent jab and left hook. He had a problem with Buster Douglas. Buster Douglas was long rangey with the nice jab. So Mike Tyson, all that footwork we talking about, Mike Tyson had problems getting in there. Well, we know he had a problem with
he was physically undermanned. That's
Evander Holyfield. No, you can't say he was undermanned.
Nah,
Millsy just said
nah.
he was knocking
Oh
out.
my fucking God.
Hey, look, the reason why I say that, Drake, because you just named everybody was giants over him. So I'm saying like his physical attributes wasn't up to theirs. So he had to get in, jab in, speed to get in there to try to work his way in. That's all he had.
With the skill, but that goes with skill, ain't it?
True.
But let's further unpack that shit. When he fought Buster Douglas, he wasn't even training in He wasn't even training in training camp, bro. He was getting knocked out in training camp. This is a nigga who was coming to training camp one day a week because when he reached his
he got the ring though, bro.
Yeah, I mean it's his fault. I'm not, it's definitely his fault. But we also got to keep shit. We got to keep shit in context, bro. If you come to training camp and you're not training, my dude, I mean that it's your fault, yeah. But he's not training like he was training when he was fighting the Leon Spinks the Michael Spinks of the world. You can because you can see you saw it in the fight. You saw it in the fight. You saw it show up. He did not look like he did not look.
Excuses, Millsy.
It's not an excuse. It's a fact. If you don't train for something, you're not gonna be at your best. That's not an excuse. That's a fact. That's a fact.
We don't do that over here, bro. We just be like, once they get in the ring,
no,
that's it.
But you have to fully unpack that shit though. It shows up. Your work, what you do in the gym shows in the ring on fight night. What you do in the ring.
Okay. What did he do with Lenny? What did he do with Lenny's Lewis? He didn't train well against Lenny.
That man was a complete shell of himself. Now he was a complete shell of himself by the time he got to fighting the dude, man.
Hey Drake, I'm gonna be real. I'm about to put y'all up on game right here. I used to be Steel Mill, bro, and make excuses for Mike till after I made myself not do it no more.
Yeah,
I'll never be that guy.
I had to make myself not do it. Yeah. Let's be real. Remember, he got in the ring.
Mike Tyson got in that ring. You can't. How many losses Mike Tyson got? You just uncovered all his losses.
5. He got like 5, 6, 7 losses.
So he wasn't prepared outside that ring, so he unprofessional?
No, I mean, my thing is this. When you look at Buster Douglas, he should have been training the way that he was training when he fought Burbick and Leon, and I keep saying Leon, Michael Spinks and who Tony Tucker and all of them. He definitely should have been doing that.
Training like that.
Because you saw on the fight, and they were saying that he wasn't showing up to training camp. That's in a multitude of documentaries, Brody.
I got you, Mills. I got you on this one, Drake.
Yeah,
he wasn't doing that because once he got rid of Kevin Rooney, the dude that was I ain't gonna use the word make him do shit, but motivate him to do the shit that Customato said. He started slipping, and we
I got one for you. So he never won a fight after he got rid of Customato, right?
Ooh, shit.
But the thing is this: he wasn't fighting the cream of the crop. Lennox and Evander Holyfield are all-time great fighters, Brody. So, all right, cool. You can go in there and crash a Razor Ruddock. Yeah, you can do that. Razor Ruddock.
Danny Williams. So what about Danny Williams though? Because he did lose.
Williams. That's after Lennox, Brody. That's after Lennox.
See what you doing?
That's after.
He lost.
That's after Lennox. This is the point.
Mike Tyson undefeated. Mike Tyson undefeated.
No, absolutely not. He gotta wear them losses. I'm not saying that he didn't lose, man. But you gotta further unpack the situation. You have to look at the situation in totality, my nigga. It's just like guys and Manny Pacquiao. We saw Manny Pacquiao. That's not the Manny Pacquiao that beat up Keith Thurman. This is a Manny Pacquiao off a 2-year layoff.
Okay, but listen, Millsy. When you go to BoxRec, it just got a W and an L, don't it?
This nigga right here, I'm not gonna argue that with y'all. You're right. I'm not gonna argue that right.
Yo, that nigga don't want to admit. I used to be just like.
I'm not, y'all. Man, listen, y'all not know, y'all. Because listen, I'm like this. This is how highly I think of Mike. Mike Tyson would have crashed that nigga too. This is how highly I think of Mike Tyson.
I don't think he would have beat Riddick Bowe.
He would have smacked on Riddick.
Either he wasn't crazy.
He would have crashed Riddick, man. Y'all stop playing with me.
Riddick,
stop playing with me.
No, Riddick was a big guy with
man, listen, y'all keep talking. Everybody's gonna struggle with something.
let me ask you a question then, since you said that. Why the fuck Riddick Bowe didn't fucking damn slide on damn Galata? Both of those fights.
So what?
Yeah, you heard me. Why the fuck
You talking to me or Drake?
On Galata on those fights?
You talking to Drake?
No, you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
There's no way you talking to me. There's no way you talking to me. There's no way you trying to, bro.
Tell me what happened then in the Galata fights with Riddick Bowe. Just
he got disqualified. He got disqualified in them fights that he was dominating.
He got disqualified. He was knocking that motherfucker all across the ring, bro.
He was beating the shit out. He was beating the shit out of Riddick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So now you take that same Galata. What happened when he got in the ring with Mike?
We doing triangle theories now? That's what we do?
No, we not doing triangle theories. But he brung up Riddick. He brung up Riddick and brung up Galata. So all right, cool. So now and we talking about Mike. So the triangle created itself.
Okay, Mike Tyson has a problem. Dude, can we agree that everybody that Mike Tyson had a problem with was big guys that could jab? Can we admit that?
We can. Yeah, we can.
Is Riddick Bowe a big guy that can jab?
Yeah.
Yes.
So hypothetically, would Mike Tyson have a problem with Riddick Bowe? Hypothetically.
Probably.
Okay. That's all I want. That's all I want, Neil.
But they said the thing is this though, man. But I like how you gonna cut your mic on just to try and style on me, my nigga. Whatever the fuck ever. But the thing is that every fighter is gonna have like Canelo has. He has struggles with movers, bro. That didn't stop him from beating Laura. That didn't stop him from beating Saunders. That didn't stop him from beating fucking Caleb Plant. That didn't stop him from beating these niggas who know how to move. Floyd Mayweather had problems with combination punchers. That didn't stop him from beating Oscar De La Hoya. You feel me? When he was off the rope, you're gonna have an Achilles heel to a certain degree as a fighter. Yeah, because a proper game plan can neutralize a lot of your strong suits. So yeah, I'm not gonna say here. I'm not gonna say Tyson.
Was Mike Tyson scared of Riddick Bowe? Was Mike Tyson
No!
ever in fear? Hold on, I said the wrong name. Was Mike Tyson ever in fear of Lennox Lewis?
Yes.
No!
Millsy, this is how I know, Millsy. This is how I know you a diehard Mike Tyson fan. Because we all know that Mike Tyson paid Lennox Lewis $4 million to step aside for Bruce Seldon. We also know that Lennox Lewis was whooping Mike Tyson when Mike Tyson was Iron Mike and Lennox Lewis was in the Olympics. We know that.
Nah, man, listen. I forget. I gotta go. I forget the context of that as to why he paid that man that step aside money. I forget the context to that. Damn, they wild.
You know what the context was? Because
I ain't trusting your context, Drake.
Lennox Lewis was.
I ain't trusting your context.
Lennox was whooping Mike Tyson when Lennox was in the Olympics, and Mike Tyson was a grown man. Lennox was whooping him. Come back to the surface. Lennox is up to bat for mandatory. Mike Tyson gave him $4 million. Those are the facts. These are facts, Millsy.
Man.
About Iron Mike.
I know you a Brooklyn nigga, right? You a Brooklyn nigga, right? Look at this nigga, man. Judas ass nigga.
I hate to say it about Mike. He's my Brownsville neighbor. So I hate to say it, but the facts are the facts. He paid that man $4 million step aside money to fight.
It's a lot more.
Forget about that, Mills. Is that what I'm hearing? You want
No,
to forget about shit like that?
No, never that, loved one. It's context to that, man. I can't. It is slipping me at this moment. So at this point in time, I'll give you that. At this point in time, I'll give you that. As soon as I get off this live, I'm going right back to that situation though, man, because niggas got me fucked all the way up. Listen, niggas got me fucked all the way up. I'm telling you like this. I'm telling you, this is how highly I think of Mike Tyson.
Right.
Kevin Rooney trained Mike Tyson. Kevin Rooney trained Mike Tyson beats every man who walked the face of this planet, my nigga, in human history. That's how highly I think of Mike Tyson. So you're not about to say a Mike Tyson at his apex. I still like Evander and I still like Lennox Lewis's chances against Mike Tyson at his apex. But I'm going with Mike. I'm going with Mike.
So if Lennox Lewis was at his apex and what if I told you Lennox Lewis was in the Olympics and Mike Tyson was at his apex with the trainer that you said, what's his
He wasn't.
name? Kevin Rooney. With Kevin
Rooney.
And if I show you an article or a tape that of Lennox Lewis getting the best of Mike Tyson, then would that change your mind?
No, because that wasn't Tyson at his apex.
I do it.
That wasn't Tyson at his peak.
You said you would take Tyson over Rooney when Mike Tyson was Iron Mike Tyson, when he was 92nd Mike Tyson. Guess what? Lennox Lewis was whooping his ass at 17 years old.
In the Olympics? You talk about in the Olympics. That wasn't Tyson at his apex.
No.
That wasn't Tyson at his apex.
Lennox Lewis was in his at the Olympics. Mike Tyson was Iron Mike Tyson at that time. He was the 92nd Mike Tyson.
He was knocking out grown men.
I mean, you can have, you can have your days in the gym. You can have your days in the gym. You can have your days in the gym. This shit happens. You dig what I'm saying? Under them bright lights, though, when ain't no headgear and them gloves are smaller, I'm rolling with Mike, man.
What happened 7 years later? Did Mike Tyson offer him $4 million step aside money?
You talking some step aside money shit like them niggas ain't strapped though. Them niggas got in the ring and rumbled. Tyson, he got crashed. It is what it is. He got crashed. But you talking about like you talking about some step aside money like he ain't fight the nigga or something, man. You talking some step aside money like he ain't fight the nigga.
He did 10 years after that.
Fuck out of here 10 years after that. Jingo's on bullshit.
Listen, Mike Tyson, at the time Mike Tyson was at the height of his career and Lennox Lewis had that high top fade. We were talking about the braids, Lennox Lewis. We're talking about that destroyer with the high top fade, Lennox Lewis. We talking about that.
You didn't even want the Lennox with motherfucking Emmanuel Stewart, for real. That was the best Lennox right there, dog.
You still getting knocked out. Y'all acting like Lennox wasn't getting smacked on by. Did Lennox get knocked out by Rockman? Did Lennox get knocked out by Oliver Carl? That's not playing.
We talking about
everybody that knocked him out.
And
that's cool.
Hey, and listen to this though. I was the biggest Lennox Lewis hater. I hated that nigga coming up. I ain't like that nigga. I was a Mike Tyson fan. But player to player, that nigga is an all-time great. For real.
He is. He is.
You put that nigga in any era, and he gonna come out damn near on the top.
Who is that? Marky down there? Is that?
You already know.
Hey,
what up, though?
Everybody.
What's happening?
In here chilling, man. We got the
boys.
Keyshawn fighting tomorrow, right? No, he fight in November, right? Ain't it in November? In Norfolk, Virginia?
Hey,
Brian Norman's on that undercard.
He on the card with his brothers, right?
I want to say that. Yeah, I want to say that.
I think that's going.
They think you look like Bomac, bro.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life, nigga.
That's because you're a Tyson fan. They owe you money.
Fuck out of here. So I look like Bomac because I fuck with Tyson. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah. Lindsay said, I'm riding with Mike Tyson. Hey, Marky, Mills had an excuse for all of Mike Tyson's L's, man.
You not about it. Listen, Tyson is that nigga, bro. Tyson is that nigga.
Hey, Drake, I don't want to hear no nigga talking about the Haneys took their losses off, because this nigga just took 6 losses off Mike Tyson record. I'm dead, bro. I gotta.
Hey, I'm standing on business behind Mike, my nigga. I'm standing on business behind Mike. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
This nigga just took 6.
I did though. I ain't take 6 losses off that nigga. I just gave proper context to it.
And then he
Marcus,
took
did you hear this shit?
He took $4 million away from Lennox.
Popped in. I ain't get a chance to hear him, bro.
Bro, this nigga took every loss Mike Tyson had away, bro.
I ain't take it away from the nigga. I ain't take it away from the nigga. I just gave proper context to it.
Mike Tyson, no.
Huh?
was nothing.
So-
It was nothing. I don't give a damn what era, what phase Mike Tyson was in. I don't give a fuck if he was 19-year-old Mike Tyson. He was not gonna beat Lennox Lewis.
Hell no.
Disagree.
Oh,
Hell
Disagree.
yeah.
He was
He
not
wasn't.
gonna beat Lennox Lewis.
Shit.
Hey, they say make that the 8 L's with the Bomac. Come on.
hey, he said, take a good look at him. Tell me he don't look like Bomac.
Yo, nigga, that name. Yo, I'm dead, bro. I'm dead, dog.
Yeah, I need love one to join now,
I can't.
so we can see what that nigga look like.
I gotta agree with Marky. I don't think Mike Tyson will ever beat Lennox Lewis out of. And he never beat him in sparring, and he never would beat him in the pros. Never.
I would say
Just
like,
like
Lennox was just much
if they fought
a
10
much greater
times,
boxer. Lennox
Yeah.
was a much better boxer, and
Yeah.
and it wasn't all about power with Lennox. Lennox knew how to break you down. Lennox knew how to use the ring, his feet, everything, his distance. Lennox beat niggas. Lennox beat niggas mindfully with his brain.
Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, when you're a big guy, Lennox Lewis knew how to use all of that 84 inches reach that he had. He uses all his length. He uses every one of his advantages to the maximum, and that's what he did. You know what I mean? That was his. He used all of the physical attributes. You know, same
and
thing
let's
with.
not forget, Drake. He beat everybody that beat him.
That's it. He
Right.
avenged his losses as well, except that Russian, that Klitschko nigga though.
Oh yeah, I wanted Klitschko to kill that nigga that day.
Yeah,
I hate this
man.
stuff.
Hey, he didn't want to come back. He didn't want to. He didn't want to that shit.
He
Yeah,
got after that. He retired after that.
Yeah.
So is
Klitschko
Lennox
put
a
him
duck?
on.
Is Lennox a duck?
No, niggas
Nah.
got the hell
He
on.
said, hell no.
Wait,
Nah, Lennox ain't ducking. Nah, Lennox ain't no duck. Lennox ain't no duck. Definitely not no duck.
but
Lennox,
he got that.
but
Nah.
he definitely got the hell on though.
Yeah, he got
Hey,
the hell
look,
up.
y'all. Let me catch Marcus up. Marcus, I got a question to ask you, bro.
Yeah.
Is Keyshawn Davis a duck?
For what?
All right, so I'm gonna break down the time stamps. He
All right.
came on there the other day, about 2 days ago, popping off about what he'll do to Devin Haney. Did you see that?
I heard that. Yeah.
Okay. So how about 2 minutes before I'm about to log on to the show, I see this damn video on Fight Hype. I sent it to you on the in our group chat.
Okay.
And then talking about
Yeah.
what he'll do to Haney, this, that, and the whole nine or whatever. So one of the niggas asked him, "Hey man, what about Ryan Garcia?" That nigga's like, "Hell no, bro."
He said
So
no.
he said, "Hell no, bro." And then he tried to clean it up, but he had already said, "Hell no, dog." So
Hey man. Hey, you know what? Hey, you know it's like this. You know what you can and what you can't do. You know what I mean? You know goddamn well. Hey, I don't think I got it with this one. You know what I mean? But I can take this one. It's like you know Bud going up to 168, right, to fight Canelo, but not fighting Benavidez. Like, hey, you gotta know your place. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that.
I feel like
I like
Bud
that.
can beat Canelo, but as far as fighting Benavidez, hell no. So at the end of the day, like, hey man, you gotta respect Keyshawn. Hey, hell no, I ain't fighting Ryan. PED Ryan, hell no.
Hey, man, I wanted to get Trey on this motherfucker so bad, Drake. I was gonna have that nigga mad as hell today, boy. Ooh, wait. I can hear Trey punching at the wind right now, like that motherfucking gun.
Hey, niggas don't give Ryan enough credit though. Even though, despite the PED uses and all that, that boy got skill. He got hands. He got hands.
They was questioning his chin though.
His chin ain't really been touched yet. So I can't call it suspect. I mean,
he getting off the campus though.
He got caught by the nigga that knocked damn near everybody else out. So
Right.
I mean,
Luke Campbell put him down too, though.
Luke
Luke Campbell
with a body shot. His body is suspect.
Nah, no, he caught that nigga bang on his chin.
Hell yeah.
I thought that was a body shot. No, he knocked Luke Campbell out with a body shot, didn't he?
No, he got dropped. We saying Luke Campbell dropped Haney. I mean, Garcia.
Ryan.
Yeah.
I thought he dropped him with a body shot.
No,
he stopped Luke Campbell with a body shot, but Luke Campbell put him down.
knocked him down with okay on the
With
chin.
on the chin.
Okay,
Luke Campbell caught him on the chin.
I guess you could say he's chinny when it comes to when you got a nigga in there with power. But like I said, I ain't gonna say he got the best of skills, but the boy got hella hands. His hands is that, you know.
Can I tell y'all the secret about Canelo?
Go ahead, shoot.
And I'm gonna tell y'all what I peeped. Canelo don't like it to the body.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep,
He don't like it. The thing is, you cannot drop your hands with Canelo because he's so cool. He's so slick upper body wise.
Yeah.
He's so slick and elusive that people,
like a
people scared. Yes, people scared to go to his body because he's a motherfucker. He's real slick and his counters is immaculate. It's A1. He's smart. But he don't like it to the body, and that's where I think Bud will beat him. Bud will be able to deliver those body shots. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah, he can get in and get out without
create. Bud can get angles. Create angles to hit him and get out of there and not be hit.
Right. Exactly.
Where the other guys can't do it because they don't got that feet to get out there.
Because of Canelo's slow feet, you know.
Right. He in the mud.
Yeah, he just quick upper body now. He twitchy all from the waist up. Canelo is twitchy, quick, fast, but from the waist down, he
stole Floyd's blueprint, bro. And it worked.
He's stuck in the gravy from the waist down.
Yeah, for real.
Plant had a shot, but the boy motor ran out. It ran out of gas.
Yeah. He punching your arms and shit too. So you know he's smart with it, bro.
All of them had a shot. Laura
beat him, bro.
Laura beat him.
Khan had a shot.
I knew Khan was going to eventually get caught, though. It was just a matter of time for him.
Millsy, you awfully quiet over there, Bo Mac.
Bo Mac, what up, my baby?
When it come to Bud and Canelo, man, I mean, man, I don't like that fight. I said it on here before, man. I don't like that fight, man.
I don't either.
I don't like it. I don't like it. And y'all keep, just when we talk about the dude's slow feet, it ain't, when we say he has slow feet, he ain't cutting angles or nothing like that, but his feet are educated enough to where he's in punching position and he's pinning niggas to the ropes who are fleet-footed.
You said it, Millsy. You said it. I'm sorry to cut you off. You just said the key word. He has educated feet. That's the word I've been looking for right there. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I just had to salute you on that, brother. Like
salute.
Yeah, I got you.
Salute. You feel me?
You dig? Go ahead. I'm sorry to cut your wisdom, brother. Go ahead.
No, you good, man. I don't like that fight, man. I want to see Bud before we could. Niggas say that it's just his power, Canelo's power that you just got to worry about, man. And it's just, that's reducing that dude to, just being a puncher and not necessarily the IQ that he's, cultivated over the years in his career, man. It's a lot of risk going into that fighting, and you wouldn't like Madrimal's chances up against someone like a Canelo Alvarez. And for him to be competitive in that fight with Bud is like, eesh. So I want to see Bud in a few more fights at middleweight before I really say I like that fight. But as of right now, man, I'm not a fan of that fight.
Hey, yo,
I agree with that too.
Theory. Can I rebuttal that?
Go ahead.
All right, Pete. I like how you said that. He got educated feet. It looked like that. It really do look like that. When you up against guys that can't move out of that line, that can't go from left to right, that can't fight out their back. Yeah, his feet look real educated. It look educated to a guy, to a fighter. Well, to us, when fighters get slow or when they start running out of gas and he start chopping them down and walking them down. Yeah, their feet look educated. But I'm gonna tell you this: his feet didn't look so educated when he was fighting Floyd. So educated when he was fighting Laura. His feet down sure wasn't looking educated until Plant started slowing down. Now, what I'm saying is this. Now, he got educated feet, but it's the same thing I said about Spence. Because everybody was like, "Oh, Spence can walk him down. Spence go. Well, it's like this. When you fighting fighters that stand right there in front of you, you ain't got to do a lot of feet movement. And when you got guys that's willing to trade with you, like a Triple G, you know what I mean? Then you really ain't got to do a lot of feet movement. But so at the end of the day, like when you put certain fighters with certain fighters, all that stuff that they look good doing, they don't look as well doing in the fight with that guy, with that guy. You know what I'm saying? So like we can say, yeah, Canelo got educated feet, but until he get in there with a guy that got even feet with the IQ of Einstein, then his feet don't look so educated no more. I mean, so that's why I'm not afraid to say I'll take Bud over Canelo because of facts like that. I mean,
all right,
now, am I saying that Canelo just can't beat Bud? No, I'm not saying that at all because he can. I mean, the dude, I'm gonna be honest. Canelo is one of the greatest fighters I've seen. You know, so like, I ain't gonna say that he ain't got no chance against Bud. But what I'm saying is, I give Bud a better chance than a lot of those guys that's at 168 right now to beat Canelo. You know, because of the fact that he can offset what Canelo does best, and that's corner fighters, get them up against the ropes and beat on them. You know? So,
all right. My fault. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
Canelo. Another thing is that jab. You gotta have a fucking jab. If you ain't got no jab, he gonna fuck you up. But yeah. That's how my rebuttal.
Well, I feel like.
Go ahead, Millsy.
Earlier with Canelo about the movement and all that. I think we've seen 3 different versions of Canelo. We seen when he first came out, because remember the guy that had them is 60-something fights, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so when he first came out, when he first came on the scene, I remember when I was watching him or whatever, and I was like, yo, dog, nice. I like him. I like Cinnamon. He cool. He fought one way. Then later on, he fought another way. I'm sorry, he fought one way. Then he got up to fighting Floyd, and now he fights different. He's all top. He's heavy up top. He don't got his feet stuck in the mud, so he's kind of loosey-goosey too in a way. Because all he's doing is making you miss, and like Drake say, he's just angling and catching you, whatever, right? But at the same time, when he's doing that, he's beating the fuck out of your arms and your shoulders.
Right.
So, I mean, you ain't gonna be able to hold them motherfuckers up. Just like go back and look at the timestamps. What I said, he fights way different than he fought then.
It's educated pressure, man. And when you put him in, when you put him in there or something, you know, when you mentioned Floyd is officially an all-time great, man. One of the, easily top 2, top 3 defensive fighters ever. Incredible feet, just incredible high boxing IQ. So you're gonna look a certain type of way in front of Floyd Mayweather, man. I think Floyd has beat everybody he's been in with. So when you mention Floyd, and Floyd has been in there with 20 plus champions. So when you mention Floyd, it's kind of like I don't know. So when you look at
he's saying Floyd is the cheat code. You really can't.
He adapted the Mayweather style of slipping punches right in front of you and not moving as much. That's why he don't have to move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's all, and he's all, but even just with his distancing and his ability, Floyd doesn't circle the perimeter of the ring as most people like to think, was to the point where they call it running. You dig? He takes half steps back and he catches you when you open up on the counter. You dig? So, but when you look at fighters like, because my man said Lara earlier, man, and it's just Lara was put in position and compromising positions on the rope, man. He was getting pinned to the ropes and clipped to the body. I'm talking 5 and 6 punch combinations, and this is a Lara at his best. This is a Lara whose feet are fresh. This is a Lara who, just his hands are not, they're not as heavy. They're not heavy. He's never been a heavy guy.
You gotta come at me. I ain't even.
No. I'm talking to my man Marcus. I'm talking about my man Marcus. I'm talking about my man Marcus. The dude who
Look though. But look though, Canelo didn't run that back with Lara though either though. Floyd ran fights back with niggas they thought that beat him. Floyd ran it back with him.
I mean, you're not wrong about it. You definitely not wrong about it. I mean, you're definitely not wrong.
Canelo said he don't want to fight runners no more because that's why he didn't want to fight Bud because he mentioned Lara.
it's annoying, I guess. It's like, man, when you in a position to dictate terms, man, you dictate the terms. I don't want to fight niggas who be running all the time. You dig? I'm not mad at that. But what the thing is, people they take that and they run with it, and they'll completely disregard the fact that he shot. We haven't seen Billy Joe Saunders since that Canelo fight. You dig? Caleb Plant is another. Then these is bigger dudes. These is taller and rangier dudes. So that's what I mean. Yeah, when you talk about him not liking.
Oh, the movers. I get what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he meant. That's what he said. He don't like movers.
Yeah.
Guys move. That's why I said earlier, when Canelo fighting, when y'all watch Canelo and he's at his best, look at the guys he's fighting. He ain't fighting guys that actually move around their boxing ring and box and box off the back foot and box off angles. He's fighting guys. And we can call it cherry picking because he's fighting guys that's gonna stand there and then they got much movement, but they got good records. They got good records,
Right.
So it ain't gonna look bad on his part by fighting the guy that's 22-0 that knocked out a lot of people. It ain't gonna look bad because casual boxing fans only looking at the fact that he fought a guy that got 22 something wins and 20 knockouts. But the whole thing is this: we know putting him in front of Canelo, top pound fighter, or whatever. He ain't gonna do too well because Canelo got the more experience. Canelo, he's been in he got more championship rounds, and he's the better boxer.
Right.
So, like I said, Canelo, and he stated it himself. It's not him fighting runners. It's him fighting guys that actually utilize the whole ring. That has ring IQ and ring generalship. So you're not going too much time to find him in the ring with guys like that because of the simple fact that's his Achilles heel.
Right.
It may not be his Achilles heel. He just don't want it, and he in a position to dictate the terms and conditions.
That's facts. That's fair.
Yeah, he had to go fight Mayweather. He probably like you say, he probably don't like motherfuckers like that, but he had to go fight Floyd. He couldn't turn that money down.
Right.
Turn that down.
And that's what I was trying to tell the cat. You remember the cat that was like, well, I don't give what did he say? The dude that was Mill City, I think. He said, well, I don't give what's my man name? Berlanga. He don't got no knockout power because he ain't fought nobody that has a name. And I'm like, huh?
Right. I remember that.
Yeah,
that.
you know what I mean? Like, so it's we can tell power, you guys. We can tell we can tell power. We ain't got to be in the ring to say Julian Jackson can punch. We ain't got to be in that ring to say like I say, Julian Jackson's a harder puncher than Sugar Ray. I mean than TBE Floyd. We don't have to be in there to say Zab Judah can punch harder than Haney. We can see that. So when we say Berlanga can punch, bro, Berlanga can punch. It's just period. We're not saying that Canelo can't punch because Berlanga can. We're just saying Berlanga can punch. And we seen that because Canelo, even though Canelo probably had him stunned and hurt, but Canelo didn't run up there any. Canelo didn't run up on that.
I ain't even see the fight, Drake.
You didn't?
No, I ain't even see it. I was out of town.
Canelo fought very tactical. He used all of his experience, his upper body. You saw it, didn't you, Marky?
Yeah.
Canelo used all of that upper body, all of that.
He fought smart.
Yeah, he fought smart. He didn't run up in there on that young stud, man.
Hell no.
Oh, that would have been a mistake. Yeah, that would have been a mistake.
Exactly.
Well, he could have got clipped.
Yeah, he could have got clipped, and he knew it. You know what I mean? Canelo, the way Canelo fought, he fought like, I know he got a right hand.
Mm-hmm.
He fought like Tank.
For some reason at certain points, man. I was like, damn, Berlanga, just throw that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did he fight like he wanted to win, y'all?
And he fought like he was happy to be in there with Canelo after
I hate shit like that. Damn.
Yeah.
Happy to be there.
Yeah, cause Marky said, I'm standing up like, nigga, why don't you throw? You got nothing to lose. Throw the right hand.
Right. That's your money.
Yeah.
And Canelo was there for the picking that time.
Yeah, Canelo standing right there.
Damn.
Throw your right hand. I mean, bro, you ain't got nothing to lose. You throwing it all away.
Because they ain't pick you no way.
Yeah, the only thing I bet I think that he regret Monkey and Goon, I bet you Belanga looking at the tapes now saying, why did I throw that right hand?
Right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was open like that? It was open for him? I'm gonna run
Yes.
that.
Open
I'm gonna
for
have to
him.
go look at that shit,
Yeah.
bro.
It was over. With that kind of power he got, he would have had to throw it just to keep Canelo honest.
Honest. Straight up.
He wouldn't throw it at all?
Man,
He would throw it there. He would throw it in particular times, at particular
right.
like you know, he had his moments, but them moments he could have capitalized on the moments if he would just kept throwing that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't throw it enough to keep Canelo honest. Canelo knew it was there, but Canelo kept on coming.
Canelo knew the threat was there, but he wouldn't do shit to get himself clipped.
Yeah. Canelo doing his 1-2, like my man said. Still say he cutting off the ring. He educated with the foot, with the feet. He cutting it off slowly but surely, getting in that range. Then Canelo tricky. Once he get in that range, he can slip and dip because he got experience over the young stud.
And see, he didn't, for some odd reason, he didn't take Canelo to the middle of that ring like he was supposed to.
Exactly.
He didn't? He didn't step to him?
Hell no. He stepped, but like I said, like Drake just said, Canelo kept pressuring, cutting him off. Like, but hell, if he would have thrown, if he would have thrown that fucking right hand at times, bro, like he could have stopped that pressure. All that pressure stopped.
He had a damn near 6-inch reach advantage on Canelo. All he had to do was throw the left, keep jabbing.
Drake, that's why I said, if you ain't got no jab, then you fucking up going in that ring with Canelo.
Canelo knew that. That's why
you just said that. Yup.
I don't give a fuck how long your reach is over him. If you ain't jabbing, if you ain't keeping him at bay, then you fucking up.
Making them think about something.
Yep. Because once Canelo get in that range, he's hard to hit because he's very slippery up top.
And then he get compacted.
And them little 6 punches he be hitting you with after you slip, bro. He be hurting niggas.
Yeah. Because he can anticipate you. He done timed you, and once he do that, it's a wrap. And he stepping in. He getting closer and closer, inch by inch, and he tricky and twitchy, and he boom them little left hooks to the body, the arm. Yeah, he can punch.
Hey, Goon, I already asked you this, and I know your answer on this. I just want to ask the panel and everybody else, man. And one more time, I made a post about it also. One more time.
Right.
Is Wilder and AJ still the biggest fight in the heavyweight division today?
That was the question I was holding for you too. That was your question. I forgot.
Yes. Thank you, Goon.
Yes, it is.
Why?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Why?
Because of the backdrop. They got a backstory.
There you go, baby. Drink on this shit. The same shit he was saying.
Yeah, they got a backstory. This been going on about what, 10 years now, fellas?
Yep.
We can't hear you still.
He ain't on here.
I see him on my thing. I thought I added him. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, ask that question again, Marcus.
Hey, Ronell. All right. Is Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, in your opinion, still the biggest fight in the heavyweight division today?
No.
And why?
Man, I mean, it could be. I wouldn't dismiss it all the way, man. But, bro, coming off 2 brutal knockouts, though, like, not 2, but Wilder getting knocked out the way he got knocked out, and then Joshua getting knocked out the way he got knocked the fuck out. It could be if they do it over there in Britain. It could be like Amir Khan versus Kell Brook. It could fuck around and be something like that. But the biggest fight in the heavyweight division, I don't know.
Right now it still is, bro.
It could still be that.
Who's better? Usyk and Fury? No, it don't.
No, Usyk and Joshua. Usyk and Joshua is still possibly the biggest fight in the heavyweight division right now.
It don't have that pizzazz like Wilder and AJ.
I disagree.
They don't have a backstory.
It's a backstory with Joshua and Fury as well. I think with the heavyweight division has been prominent over there in Europe for the past 15 years now, 15 plus years.
And that's the whole point. You got Europe against the United States too, bro.
That's it.
That's it. But I mean, like, who gonna really fuck with it like that? And I don't know, man. Maybe so. I don't know.
Oh, the thing is, the climate, the boxing climate here isn't, it's a lot different than what it is over there in the UK. Wilder getting smacked, a knockout loss over here in America has way more gravity on an opponent's career and popularity and marketability, and as opposed to what it is over there in the UK. So Wilder getting beat the way that he got beat, it may not be perceived as like how Anthony Joshua got beat, how he got beat over there in the UK. I don't know, man. I don't know.
So put it like this. I mean, the promotion behind it for one, as far as like what this fight is about, what this fight holds. Because we ain't talking about titles no more. We ain't talking about titles no more. We're talking about the beef, the who's who.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Joshua, British, UK. Deontay Wilder, United States of America. Who is the better? Who is the better of the two? It's basically what it's gonna boil down. Who is the better of the two? We both know that they got knocked out multiple times. We both know that at one point in time they were heavyweight champions, and at one point in time it was about Deontay Wilder being better than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua being better than Deontay Wilder. Now, the whole world, since both of them got L's on their record, knockout L's at that on their record. Now we got to see which one of these guys, if they would have fought. I mean, this is one of them. What if they would have fought back in the day fights now? Because how you can represent it. Like, all right, they both got L's. Both of them got damn near the same amount of L's. Who would win? You know what I mean? And we can have that fight today to still figure that out. Because back then everybody was screaming, Deontay Wilder, one punch king, Deontay Wilder, and you had the UK fans screaming, Anthony Joshua. So I mean, to me, honestly, man, like that fight is bigger than any fight, any heavyweight fight that you can bring up possibly right now. I mean, as far as like money grab, because we ain't talking about titles no more. We ain't talking about, we talking about
What do you say?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
I think you cut out. Yeah, all right, we hear you now.
Go ahead, keep cooking, bro.
Hello, y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Yeah. We talking about bragging rights. We talking about the United States versus the United Kingdom. One night only. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, bragging rights. Okay.
We talking
one night.
We ain't talking about belts no more. The belts is out the picture. It's out the equation.
So with that hellified backdrop that Deontay Wilder turned down $100 million from Joshua to fight Joshua back in the day. Joshua was supposedly pressuring him. You know what I mean? But they never got a chance to fight, and they were going to fight, but Joshua lost. And
it was always something. Always something.
So like now we want to clear the board with this fight, with that backdrop right there. When you got the Hearn against the what's Heyman, all of that.
Cook it up, Dream.
I'm trying to, Marky.
And like he said earlier, it's kind of like Amir Khan and I ain't think they was gonna never fight.
Yeah, and then let's not add the UK is the second highest consumer as far as boxing pay-per-views that we have. You know what I mean? UK first is United States, then the UK.
That's right.
Street just went out that time.
But now look at it like this. Let's say Fury beats Usyk in the rematch.
Go push that back again.
But it could push it back. It could push it back, or Usyk can just chuck deuces and say I'm outie. Or let's say Fury makes it a competitive match against Usyk in the rematch. Usyk still comes out, but it's like a 7-5 type of. It's a 7-5 type of performance. And some judges, like one judge, may even had it a draw. And Usyk says I'm done. I'm chucking the deuces, and he's outie. Now Fury's just holding all the cards now. Now it's like, yo, man, Joshua better stay away from that fight right there. He don't want none of that drama. And Joshua with it. Now that brings that much more sizzle back to a potential fight with Joshua and Fury. It could go either way.
I always wanted to see that fight too.
I wanted to see that. I'm gonna tell you like this: if Fury come out with victorious against Usyk, and Usyk says, you know what, I'm done. Or if Usyk comes out and victorious against Fury and he says I'm done, the next fighter up is Bacoli. The
Yeah.
next
Ooh, he a problem.
Martin Bacoli, and they ain't gonna be able to deny him his chance again. You know, like this time because his name done got big. He done beat a U.S. fighter to death, damn near.
Woo.
So
Don't
like,
kill him, just beat him to death.
beat him to death. I mean, but I mean now his name ringing bells in the UK, and they gonna want to see him against the champ, against whoever holding them belts. They gonna want to see him against whoever holding them belts. Joshua at this point, I don't think his lure is gone in the UK, but I don't think that everybody's like mouth watering to see him in the next big fight against a champ. I don't think. If anything, they want to see Dubois now. You know what I mean? Like they want to see Dubois or like I say, Martin Bacoli. They want to see them guys or Fury again against whoever.
You must don't know Joshua was one of the most paid fighters. Period.
Who that?
And he activated his rematch clause too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he activated his rematch clause. We'll see a better prepared Joshua going into this rematch. We'll definitely see a better prepared Joshua.
I want to cook on that a little bit. He could have definitely beat Dog.
Joshua is done. This is
He
it.
been slapped around the training too.
This is it. Joshua is done. If we think that Joshua had the psychological problems from getting knocked out that first time, what is he gonna do this time?
He really got
The same thing he did with Andy Ruiz.
No, he finished, bro.
Nah, they said the same thing with Andy Ruiz. You're gonna have to prove to me that he's finished. If he go in here and he get crashed in that same manner by Daniel Dubois in the rematch, oh yeah, it's a dub, homie. You ain't finna beat none of these dudes.
But Millsy, didn't he have that same problem when he got knocked out the first time? Didn't he go into that psycho depression stage? Wasn't he gun shy when he came out in that next fight, even though he won it? But when he came out, you could tell he was very defensive minded.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He definitely was, man. But look at it paid dividends.
And did Usyk not beat him twice?
Yeah.
Usyk is officially an all-time great.
But I'm saying Usyk took a lot of his spirit with that, with them two losses.
Yeah. But
like
Joshua
knocked out.
Joshua is fragile, y'all. Joshua is fragile. And we seen it when he had to go see a psychologist because he got knocked out. He's gonna be shy, he's gonna be real shy, and we're gonna see a very, very defensive Anthony Joshua. He just came out of his shell this fight right here. That's getting knocked out. And what happened? He gets knocked out again.
He needs that though. He needs to be more defensively sound, man. This nigga was fighting with his hands at his waist. What are you doing? You see how he threw the uppercut? The range that he threw the uppercut from and completely compromised his guard with the hand that he wasn't using.
But Millsy, that's Joshua. You can't change a player game in the fourth quarter.
You can because he keeps his, he's had fights where he's kept his hands up. It's just a matter of you keeping your hands at home. It's as simple as that, man. And the minute he got into some sort of rhythm and started having success, you forget where he had success at is where he clipped Dubois and forced him to retreat to the rope. He's there to be hit. He's there to be hit. He can have that. He can repeat that same success with the proper game plan. He just decided, but I think he underestimated him. He didn't expect him to be as effective with the aggression that he was putting on him. I didn't think he'd be that effective with it that early on either, especially getting dropped in the first round. It's just
didn't Dubois clip him in the first?
Yeah. Melted him in the first round.
But wasn't that? Yeah, go ahead, Marky.
You get clipped in the first and get beat on, then you go around, you get to the fifth, and then you get demolished in the fifth. That's shattering, bro.
That's what I was just gonna say. Who knows if that wasn't Dubois even playing? I caught him in the first round with this right. I gotta hesitate and catch him with this same right hand that I caught him with in that first. So I'm gonna set him up.
Do you remember when Terrence Crawford, and not to keep bringing this up, but do you remember in the seventh round, that first knockdown in the seventh round, when Terrence Crawford caught Errol coming off them ropes and with that uppercut, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
If you were paying attention, you would understood that was planned. That didn't just happen.
Right.
Errol caught Terrence with a hook, right? And Errol and Terrence backed up like he was kind of hurt into the ropes. That was
right.
Now, who's to say when AJ clipped Dubois' whole plan wasn't to go, wasn't to
Nah,
into that.
nah. Nah, I don't agree with that at all. Body language tells the story, my man. And Joshua landed significantly on that dude, and he retreated to. You forget that fight. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that the part of that fight, Joshua's back was on the turnbuckle on the opposite side of the ring. You don't back up all the way to the opposite side of the ring on a retreat out of sake of trying to lure your opponent into, into a trap. Now, he set the trap off the rope, yeah, but it wasn't his intentions to go to the rope. He had to retreat to regain his legs back up under him. And he just so happened to be quick on the counter with Joshua completely compromising his guard. It was an opportunity that presented itself, and he capitalized on that opportunity. It wasn't playing, not like that.
Millsy, let's go say this. Now, what psychologically, how does that affect AJ how does it affect Dubois?
Psychologically, it doesn't affect Dubois. If anything, it's increased his morale in it. He's at an all-time high. But go ahead, my fault.
Now, with AJ already having psychological problems from the last loss, the knockout that he took, how do you thinking AJ is taking that?
I want to say fucked up, but when you look at it, you look at his interviews, and even after the fight, after the loss, man, he was just like, it wasn't as bad as it was when he fought Ruiz. It wasn't as bad as the Usyk rematch, and it wasn't as he didn't take it like that. It's like, I've been here before. I'm not getting that energy of a dude who's mentally shattered. I'm just not, and I'm not saying that he ain't mentally shattered, but the energy that he's giving off ain't showing me a nigga that's mentally shattered and compromised. I'm seeing a dude who's like, I need that get back, bro. We need to run that fade back.
So you think? My bad. Go ahead, Keith.
Nothing. You good.
All right. So now, say they fight again, right? You think that it's gonna be in his brain that to watch out for that right hand, or you don't think that he's gonna be thinking, oh man, damn, I can't get hit with that hand, I can't get hit with that right, I can't get hit with that right the whole fight?
It better be in his brain. It better be in his brain, but not in the sense of like what's the word I'm looking for? That you're paranoid or you're scared of it or nothing like that. But you definitely got to be prepared. It better be in your head that this nigga right hand can clip me, because it clipped him in the first round. So what?
I said you're aware of the right hand.
Aware. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Perfect. Yeah, you better be aware of that shit, man. And you better do what needs to be done for you to prep for that right hand when it comes. You got to keep your hands up, man. That was the biggest story in this fight, just how open he was to get hit. He's never had a leaky defense of this magnitude before, ever. Never. And for Daniel Dubois to come out as aggressive as he did and was, knocking him back with the jab. I expected Anthony Joshua to push him back with the jab. Dubois was sending that man to oblivion off of the jab, bro. And you saw the frustration grow just in that small microcosm of those 5 rounds, because he just started whipping big shots. He started looking for the big looping right hands instead of throwing the straight shots down the pipe. He started looking to still, throw those step back, and instead of stepping back, pulling back, and throwing the right hand down the pipe, he's throwing the uppercut. It's like, bro, like, nah, man, we need the shots that can get to the target faster. Those are the shots that you need to be looking to land. And he wasn't landing them. He wasn't even throwing them.
I'm gonna tell you something, Mills and Marcus and Goon. You remember, as far as the mechanical wise, do you remember when AJ was so stiff?
Mm-hmm.
He was like a robot stiff. Now I think that he's been going to these trainers, and instead of capitalizing on that stiffness, they're trying to change his game. So I think at some point in there, AJ be confused, because it's all muscle memory. And if you got 6, 7 memories, 6, 7 coaches, you're gonna be fucked up when you get hurt. You're gonna be confused. You're gonna be thinking, and that split second thought, you're out of there. And that's what's happening, I think, with AJ. He's in there, he thinking, because before he got knocked out, you remember he was smiling at the audience, licking his tongue out. Yeah. So that just that little lapse got him where he was. You know what I mean?
And even under that, under that moment of duress, man, for him to be that poised and composed with a certain amount of pressure that's being put on him at that time, and for him to land that big shot and send him back to the other side of the ropes, that just tells me that's not a dude who's in there lacking confidence, man. He weathered the storm in that moment and landed a big shot. And instead of, he suffered from the same shit that he suffered with Ruiz, with prematurely going in for the kill. He wasn't ready, and Daniel Dubois wasn't ready to go, and he proved it. And down goes AJ.
I honestly think he underestimated Dubois.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because you saw it in the little conferences they had. When they were sitting down, they was talking. And he was, don't disrespect me, boy, and all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, bro, like he came at that man because he's seen his losses. I'm pretty sure he watched tapes on him, man. He's seen where he thought he could have an advantage over Dubois and all this, so he felt like he could football him. And I think that kind of played a part in that fight where like you said, Drake, he was in there, making fun, having fun and shit. Like he really thought that it was in the bag, and why surprised his ass,
Yeah. And it's gonna happen again.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen again
because now my bad, Drake, but because now. He, like I said, he has this. He gonna have this on his conscience the whole time. That right hand. I can't make this mistake. I can't make that mistake. Like that shit gonna play a part. I mean, and I don't think that he's gonna be trying to be too defensive and forget the offense.
Yep, that's what I think.
If they fight again.
I definitely can't be a dude to say that you don't know what you're talking about, because that's definitely a possibility. You dig? Like after that was a terrible loss. That was a terrible loss. That was horrible, bro. So he could be overly defensive and not think to activate his offense, but it could work. It could be the polar opposite. You just don't know. That's why I'm not even a fan of him taking this rematch, because I feel like some shit, sometimes you just got to let well enough be. Like you got that. When you fighting heavyweight, you done took 2 bad knockout losses. These are not no little dudes, man. Daniel Dubois, 6'3", 6'4", 248 pounds. That's not a nigga that you can afford to get hit by like that again. 5 rounds. It took 5 rounds for him to eradicate you, my nigga. You got to be very careful going into a rematch like that again, because it could be to your detriment. Now we talking your motor skills being compromised. You being punch drunk. You sounding like James Toney now. So I wasn't. I wanted him to be overly like, yo, I'm confident I can win this rematch or make it competitive. But y'all definitely not wrong.
I'm like Drake, bro. He a man without land right now, bro. Like he don't know who he want to be. He don't know if he be back with Eric James, back with this guy over here over across the pond, and this other guy over here. Is like his identity. Like, bro, let's be honest. And AJ was one of my favorite fighters, a while back, but he wasn't doing the shit that he's doing in the ring and licking his tongue. Oh, I got him and all this shit back in the day. He was focused. Even though he was getting clipped by Klitschko and shit like that, he showed that he was a dog, got up off the canvas. Like, I don't know who this nigga is, bro. Like, real.
I think with all the pressure and everything on him, it's like, man, fuck this nice guy shit, man. You got a countryman in Carl Froch who's consistently taking jabs at him every opportunity he gets, man. It's like, and you ain't done. You don't have your career pales in comparison to mine. You dig? I brung prestige to British boxing. We know about the British. We know about the Brits in the capacity that we do because of Anthony Joshua. And instead of being praised and honored by y'all, I'm getting resistance and pushback from y'all. It's the same shit. It's kind of how they do Bud up here in America. When before him and Spence had fought, all the fans and everything that Spence was getting, Bud was consistently being castigated, and y'all get in the ring, and now look, you dig, get behind the man and push for the right individual. You dig? But
I'm gonna tell you something, Millsy. Yeah, when he was in the UK, and you remember Floyd went over there and they was signing them autographs and taking them pictures. People was passing by Floyd like he was nothing. And to get to AJ, they was like, "Oh, excuse me, TBE, we want to take a picture with Joshua."
Exactly.
So that's why he's the highest paid boxer that now 35 plus million with Canelo second, but 35 guaranteed million off the gate each.
Hey, Drake, ask Millsy right now, bro. If we gave you 35 million right now, but you got to go back to work tomorrow, niggas. You go work as hard as you like. I mean, that's real shit. That's real shit. Somebody just asked what's up with him, what's wrong with him. The nigga making 35 mil a fight, and he what 30 something, bro? Like
Yeah.
young 30.
And the thing is, Millsy, with Joshua, y'all, I'm gonna tell you, Joshua needs to go back to the old Joshua, the robot, the mechanics, and somebody somebody need to hone in on that skills and make him better at what he does instead of trying to change him. Like Goon alluded to earlier, he doesn't have an identity now. His identity was with them 6 trainers. He's not Anthony Joshua no more. We don't know who this Joshua is.
They're trying to mold him and what they want him to be. He got to go back to what he did to be a killer that he was.
I like how he's looking against Ben Davison. Now, granted, he did not. He looked piss poor on Saturday, but I like the wrinkles and the dimensions that I'm seeing in his game under his tutelage. I like how he moved a lot more fluently under the tutelage of Derrick James. Though he wasn't as stiff. You dig? He just like his.
I don't like that though. I don't like that.
I got word. I got word from my man over there, and he was a huge Joshua fan over there, bro. But he said dog was getting touched up over there. He ain't been focused. He fooled all the Americans on them last fights that he had and whatever. That ain't him. I mean, he just, bro. He told me some shit that was going on over there. I was like, dog, for real. I'm like, why the hell you wouldn't tell me that? I might would have betted against him and lost. I mean, betted lost. You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
You gonna hold this pivotal information. He like, it's over for him. But I didn't heard that before, like Mill said.
Mm-hmm.
They shitted on him and he made a run back. But he's saying this version of Joshua is just not. He not him.
Then it's time to hang him up. It's time because
I'm going Joshua, man.
You can't go in there with no Zile Zhang half-ass. You can't go in there with no Martin Bacoli half-ass. You can't go in there with no fucking Ajit Caballero half-ass.
I would love to see him fight Bacoli. I would love to. That's fireworks. Because think about this, y'all. We seen Bacoli get knocked out. We seen him get stopped. So he can be hurt. Just Anderson, Big Baby, just didn't have the power to do it. Bacoli didn't even no defense. He just walked them down, bro. He can't do that against Joshua with them power in both of them hands like that.
Big Baby didn't come with a game plan either. His strategy was get in there, get in the inside. No, you gotta the blueprint was set with old boy. I forgot his name that stopped him. I mean, you gotta
Michael Hunter.
Yeah,
Michael Hunter.
You gotta make him miss.
Bounty Hunter.
And you gotta stay on the outside. You can't.
But Anderson could have did that though, Marcus. He could have. He stayed on the outside.
He couldn't. He couldn't, man. Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson has been feasting on blown up cruiserweights, and his stuff. A step up fight to him was Charles Martin. This is a Charles Martin when he was a champion. Anthony outlined in chalk in 2 rounds, and he was getting ostracized for taking that fight and winning. So you go in here and you struggle against the Charles Martin, and in that fight in particular, a glaring flaw was, highlighted in his game, which is he just pulls back because he's so used to fighting dudes who are smaller than him. He can just pull straight back and be out of range of fire. When you got a nigga who's eye level and taller than you now, they putting them straight hands down the pipe, and you only can pull back but so far before a nigga. What's up?
And two, he don't know who his identity is either. This nigga want to be from Detroit so bad, bro, and want to be the street dude. He ain't in the gym enough, bro. I'm telling you. Really.
Yeah, you know with Jared Anderson, number 2, when I see him sparring Shakur, why are you sparring a little guy? Why are you mimicking a little guy?
Right.
Why you know what I'm saying? Like, and if you notice him, he fought the fight before this one. Anderson was fighting like a little dude. He was literally fighting like his movements was Shakur. His way he's holding his hands, his guards now, his dukes. It was like a little man. Like, come on, bro. You spar, you practice how you play. If he's sparring like that, then guess what? When it's game time, he's gonna get in the game like that. And that's what happened with this grown man. That grown man beat him with some house shoes and some drawers on. Belt to ass. You know what I mean?
Belt to ass, man. He fucked that youngin' up. And I knew that was gonna happen because I'm like, you ain't been in there with somebody who or the couch. Let me see. Bacoli been in there with Michael Hunter, Carlos Takam, what's the nigga name that he retired? Tony Yoka. These are far more significant fights than you fighting Riyad Murray and Charles Martin and the Dominican cat. You not, yeah, you know, this dude is sharpening his iron up there with, you know, with quality opposition. And it just so happened to be the best level of opposition is over there across the pond. So you ain't even getting over there and getting in the game with these niggas over here, man. So I knew it was only a match. I was like, yo, this is too soon for, you know, for Jared Anderson. And
and Jared Anderson got psychological problems too. Like this nigga gotta have a dog around to pet. Like, come on, bro. You want to pet a dog? Like, you need a dog to pet? You in a brutal sport, man, but you want to bring your dog everywhere? That's my dog. Like, who is you, George Foreman? Like, I did not get this with this cat, man. You know what I mean? You a fighter at the end of the day. If you don't got that fighter,
He got his own identity, bro.
Yeah. If you don't, he up there dancing. This grown man looking at him like, little boy, I'm finna spank you and put you to bed.
Hey, but Cody didn't have any expression on his face, did he?
No.
But Cody ain't even have a fucking expression on his face.
No.
didn't.
All
He was just, and he told him, he was like, man, I'm gonna whoop this dude, man. He up here doing all this. I ain't even worried about that. I'm a grown man. I'm gonna go home right now and give my grandkids some candy. And then I'm going to bed, wake up tomorrow and whoop this nigga. Like, that's how he was looking. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. And he got in that ring and just, he grown man, big baby.
Joe Jackson ass whooping.
Yes.
That's another one I'm gonna go and rewatch.
What's that? Oh yeah, that he grown man.
His ass, bro.
Grown man did. Like, it wasn't nothing. He put belt the ass. That African or whatever he was ashy. He didn't put no lotion on. He took his pants off and he had his drawers on.
Hey, Drink, you ain't
like
shit for that.
Slippers.
You ain't shit for saying that, Drink.
That nigga was like, make me a bologna sandwich and he go hold me over to the fight.
Hey, baby, go in there and make me a bologna sandwich. I'll be back in a minute.
He wore them trunks underneath his pants. He took his pants off and had them drawers on. And he said, throw me my slippers. I'm finna go out here and handle my business and put my bologna sandwich in the microwave. I'll be right back.
He fucked that nigga up, man. He oh my God, that was brutal, bro. That was brutal. And I don't think. Go ahead.
That nigga got in the ring and said, "Hold my beer."
Yes. Yes.
He really did.
Don't even blow the foam off it. I'll be right back.
Oh man, that was brutal.
That was just a grown man. But then again, I wouldn't want to see him facing a Wilder because even though he did Anderson like that, I think he leaving himself over. I don't think too many people can recover from that Wilder hit. I don't know. Fury, that's some supernatural stuff that Fury did when he rose up from the ashes. I think he got him.
Your chin is your chin, but your power.
I think a little cocaine was involved, but I mean, I ain't gonna.
Oh,
now talk your shit. I ain't got no gripes with that. I agree with you.
Hey, the way he rose up, man. You remember?
I don't think Wilder still got that same sting in that right hand.
You know,
he don't.
You don't never lose power, bro. That's for sure.
You lose the instinct to throw it though when you get it beat out of you.
The power is power, though.
Hey, George Foreman is an example for that.
Yeah,
you ain't lying.
But I'm gonna tell you, when he seen Fury get up, I know because he was celebrating. He was on the rope. He was on the rope. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I tell you.
You know how demoralizing that is.
And the camera was on Wilder. Then all of a sudden you see Fury go.
Undertaker status.
And somebody was telling Wilder, look behind
turn around you.
And he looked back.
Now Drake. Now you just slid a nigga with your best combination. You know he ain't getting up. And Mills say, Drake, turn around, the nigga behind you turn around. It's demoralizing. Like, what? How the fuck did he get up?
And arguably, listen, Fury had him so shook that round. Fury almost won that round.
Yeah, because he hurt him immediately. As soon as he got up, he hurt Wilder. Hurt him.
Hurt people, nigga. Shit, you got him in the corner.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. So think of that going back into that rematch, and you Wilder, you done hit him like you said, you done slid him with your best shot, and then he done got up and he arguably won that round, and then you floating into fight number 2 with that.
Stop your ass.
Whew.
Mm.
Now we gonna
Stop you
go.
in that second fight. Everybody says, "Yo, you was fucked up. You water."
Double back to Joshua. Now you see
Uh-oh.
that momentum that my man got over Joshua right now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Mills.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, Mills.
Definitely. I'm not gonna be that nigga to say y'all wrong. I'm not, bro, because I was demoralizing what happened to the bro, man. I'm not gonna be that nigga to say, man, fuck out.
Ruiz
I'm not
did
gonna
him
be.
dirty though.
So
Ruiz
what?
did him dirty. Ruiz did him dirty. Hey,
Yeah.
bro, you know what I noticed, bro? Every time I go home to the city, that nigga lose, bro. I
So stop
swear.
going home.
Ruiz.
Where the fuck you at, nigga?
Stay in
Look,
Alaska, nigga.
Ruiz fucked the bag up. And then I'm like, all right. And then now that I think about it, I just did the same shit. And that nigga got dropped again, bro.
God damn. You in Alaska?
No, he ain't in Alaska.
In the D. 313,
He in Detroit.
baby.
No. You said every time you go back home.
Oh, yeah. I live in NC now.
North Carolina?
Yeah.
All right, right on, man. Stay your ass in North Carolina. What you in Durham, Raleigh, Charlotte? Where you at?
You know, I'm in that big 3, you know, the little cluster.
Okay, stay there, nigga. You killing me right now.
Millsy, where you from, Millsy?
I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, my nigga.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
That's Bomac, baby. Come on, now.
Everybody in Nebraska look like Bomac.
Fuck y'all niggas.
Hey, look, man. Hey, look, bro. It's good going on, y'all, but we got to do this again Saturday or something, bro. We don't got no fight Saturday.
Let's do the thing, man.
We gotta yo shit. Alicia fight on Friday. Alicia and Delphine Pursuit. Yeah. Tomorrow. They fight Friday. Michaela Mayer fight too.
Let's get on, man, and let's
see, pop back tomorrow. We about to flood the airwaves now, dog.
I've been working, y'all, so I apologize, man. They got me on these hours, man. I be working now, so I ain't had a chance to really get on the book. I've been getting to the bag, y'all.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, that boy been working like a Hebrew Russian slave, bro.
Good.
Hebrew Russian.
Hebrew Russian. I've been working, man. So yeah, but me and Goon be talking, man. But it's always a pleasure, man, to get in. You know, I dip on the book and dip out. I be sleepwalking and shit. But yeah, man, I got to get back on the book, man, and get it popping. And
oh yeah, I'm about to start some shit. We about
Definitely.
to start some shit.
Start some shit and tag a nigga.
Yeah,
you already know. You already know how we do.
Already.
Marky, did Marky ever get his lick with the Tribal King?
Hell no.
What happened?
He's still running.
Who the Tribal King?
Brian Walker. Brandon Walker.
He just left the group today, so I don't know what happened with that.
Yeah.
They ain't never do shit because I had that death in the family, so I've been gone for about like 11 days and shit.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Condolences.
Appreciate you.
Millsy, who you had smoke with, Millsy?
The same motherfucker that he. Yeah, I ain't about to go with. Nah, bro. Just nah.
It's supposed to be boxing anyway. I don't even understand, but it is what it is.
Nah, man. When you certain shit you just don't do, my nigga. You dig? I can't even have a conversation with that dude on here, bro. I'll holler at him when I go back to Texas.
Yeah, right. I can dig it.
So
look, man, y'all stay dangerous, man, and shit. We'll get back on this thing tomorrow, bro.
Already,
yes,
man.
Yes, sir, man. Peace, bros. Peace and love to all y'all.
Peace and love.
Love.